Tier 4, this check crack. Yo, Freddie na wutie. Sikasem program and ye de brono. Catch you in say on can share in your bina ye the SSSWA no. Na ye fancy SSSWA. Yo, I'm say ya train check akra by senior SCA, you know, ye start here no. Na your topic strong krama, your topic na diversification. What is it and how to apply it? Diversification, what it is and how to apply it. May I apologize if you move and check akra. Last week sooner yenya sore throat kakra yentimi wohwe kra na ewum kakra tina yentimi emiti no na yebehwe na ya nyama anka wose last week yina ya kanina bum ni aye ni nyina ti yetwen ho aba ya ba ya na de ba be so ti katra obi unua bi na ono so katra obi say sikasem program no ene eba so an. Yeah, Brasso. Are you ready? Okay. Yo, it's for PatrikBrfi again. Yenya ba mame kuna do abekensa be my insurance stock na fi ya start every year. Yo, mame with me start.
Pacham damase, and then you may say I say here. And the bibi kakra bi na mene mo bechena. And only a effects of pressure. Ye di kanka pressure ho asem pa. Said the city and the deba. Inti and then the isunso so ayenya ewo pressure ho. Pressure a bit nyama obienya health condition. That is, it may a severe headache or journey or farm plans. As a migraine, and also it also resulting in anxiety, depression. So my depressed, I feel so anxious. na ye effect ni bi nti enema bi wo ho a ebetimi asisi ho ekwan. Pressure no so timi ma ebi mo take decisions a mo nyɛ adwen sɛ mo beteki. Ebi a wahu sɛ na adamfo bi akɔtɔ car bi anaasɛ wakɔtɔ atare bi. Ne sikasɛm ɛnyɛ nsi pii nso so no. Ɛnam sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔno so show off ɛkyerɛ n'adamfo no sɛ o me nso so me wɔ bi nti no. Na ɔde pressure akɔtɔ. Afei ɛkyerɛ no na ɔtua ka. Ɛne saa nneɛma nketenkete no nyinaa. Pressure so betumi ama obi da onda. Ɛfiri sɛ either sɛ ne ka dɔɔso anaa n'adwendwen adɔɔso. Nti no nneɛma nketenkete bi nyinaa yɛ effect of pressure nti no. Yɛhwɛ ɛkwan a ɛfa so de ba na sɛ yɛbɛtumi asi ho ano kwan a ɛbɛboa yɛn to help us grow healthy and then also healthy mentally. Ti wei ni bibi kakra me ne mo kyɛn. Damase.
Yo, yɛda ase bebree. Pressure bibi bi a ya na ha dream bebree. Yɛda ase ɛna the pressure ya o de ma yɛn. Yɛn make sure say yɛmfa unnecessary pressure into your home, especially the ones that ebitumi avoid it. Your friends say financial pressure in the below for no reason, just to catch up with the Joneses. That's be. Thank you so much. You another topic here, diversification, what it is and how to apply it. What it is and how to apply diversification. Bibia here be brave. Bibia in them say word na very intimidating word. Your body na intimidating because of that word nekeke. But enye huhu sa to send isitie no. Yena yamana yuhu. Your body na say enye bibia just obi say we PhD and son who say also tia say na bibisa. Yemfa ne say diversification I say wako to say bia yenya bia wako buffet na say kwa buffet na aduane bebree ho no. Nti say chicken kwa na wo pe. Na say ope beef aka ho ultimate chicken way beef way salad way no can na bon. The same thing you be apply to your fancy investment portfolio. And the idea ni na no see a diversify ni na no, but say they make no word ni very intimidating. You tidina na as a hwehwan when you say hwehwan is you know so they make a diversification ni na. The good thing is one of the basic principle of investment, because we invest here now we say we invest in now give back yana a hard drink a crab, because we all say and yama when it comes to finance economics nesane man the name is called through the performance man bibia say ni na hwa de bekuma and a hard drink in the Bible crack and say Ecclesiastes 11 or baby or say you make sure say be invest your friends in 7 ventures 8 it you know say I know say staying we say if you put all your eggs in one basket it say your TVS here you try to be invested you try to be your finances you know ABB say they will say kind of intimate transfer you can say no kwana e wo baby e kukuru bibia nya na egu baby ba ko pesa example you make example bi class say woni pa mienu na se mo ye you fan say omo ye adwuma na say omo ye adwuma na say ba ko income every one source na ba ko income so free 2 or 3 say the income free one source will lose na adwuma na income no e ko but the 2 or 3 no will lose ba ko kra ba ko so sana diversification etie into the money nye bibi bibi any mu bebre ho no mo fi say something beyond us as a immediate nye diversification yes for the yes be as we see kan kwa na ho no de woko inna ne say you try near the reduce your investment risk near the reduce no so I'm saying Alex Champo no real estate a first agent grew a very good was I know make a credit say the reason why we say even yes, invest was stocks and I say mutual funds and I know it be a dime or how bit me a boy was animal. I did a good stability invest all those things. No, so say, oh, Hannah was that that's the was invest or them were good because that means if I would see Kenyan with just traditional investment like just stocks next time was just spreading because usually when things are happening and near my fat home be man as a man yes man at the same time be a master stocks cost run as a man kofo him almost sometimes will be a global pandemic it me happy to see be a COVID happen yeah you know if you are it may be a dana be a financial institution be it may be a kind of one there but most of the time sometimes it be happen with Hanuma and time can have the it's you know those are the things that you bet me I bet me the other I diversify your the friend saying diversification things are you bet me basically there are so many things when it comes to say diversify your friends say asset I bet me just to pick a few and also pick common ones in a common cry Tidiana Bisano classify your mutual funds, your single stocks, bonds, exchange trade funds, which is the ETFs and the index fund and the real estate. In saying will be brought my very used to real estate and stocks and single stocks, but yes, starting free real estate. Why I didn't cry no say when I'm seeing you less or I'm so cool. You didn't cry no say be a diversify yourself a war real estate mu here say I don't know I was say first of all a bibia in here be here baby or didn't tibeto. We here baby at tibeto. It is a rent and I be rent. But at the same time, so a good say wow on because at the end your fans will be rented. I say wow only a good because one social most people that finances a cost through no most of them no fee and if you no build a petit so and a boa momo your friends music kasem a page kakra because o rent here o pay scano ni na ma ho a co renter your friends saying property owner no. But if you have your own house or rent an condo town home so rent here the friend say as a will rent it to yourself. So if you're making payment apart from the interest also the taxes near them the principal no so now will reduce no if that money comes to you and then you know in say house a baby appreciate in value. So as time goes on, then also cost through. It is one of the things a bit me boy am I spread your wings financially and say see a bit me at house if I mention we won't see and I will see the also but we do that point now to a good because now no will be any a shared stock exchange then it will be a separate frame. And the house is one of the things that are good. If you must invest in single stocks, it is a be a what company back up the stocks near the which may invest in by and a mutual fund. Mutual fund be a group of your friends saying a group of people more investing in and that's a group of mutual more investing in a friend say mutual fund manager be most mutual funds no is being managed by it's a fund manager or manage most of them. Index fund mostly is similar to your friends mutual funds, but only is being passively because passively I say mostly automated you should any manager be or manages our fund no the ETFs so similar to that, but the only difference is the ETFs there any single stocks only time they are ultimate trading back and forth. Mutual funds there just at the end of the trading day and sun I'll be here. So these are the common ones. Bonds so yeah BBB are mostly very fixed ones and yet to say your friend is saying no na very fixed interest na was na that for a period of time be a maturity date be a after that no then so be jana say be another one a different. So all these investments will risk in this risk investment be a CCT be and risk but to be able to spread your wings a little bit so that those risks will be minimizing them. That's the whole idea of a friend saying it's a bit diversify. No, into any BB who sa omoka na who say just a with the PhD and I say a degree in finance and I say business and what you say. So that's the whole thing about it. Into you send a quite a fast one, a bit to me. Yes, diversification. You start a free your 401k and a 3OB. The entire you go see a better TF when they say. Usually, this is where we are investing, right? You start to see invest here. The good thing is usually if you work with a company now provided 403, 401, and that's a 403B now. A good sober start here free. Now I'll give the reasons why. But let me explain what 401k and that's a 403B is. Both are same thing. 401k and 401k a BBB a employees retirement fund. We are Juma company no retirement no more no my yes say unya Juma ho untimi nko so kwa ye 401k. Employee sponsored retirement fund independent your friend saying in companies yes with the government and as a non-profit the same thing almost 403B. It is the same thing, difference be the same thing. The only difference the 403B non-profit and that's all me the counties and abibisa and the government also 576 or something military for TSP those things mostly the same thing. Until you start from there, the reason why it's so good to start from the 401k is one, when you start investing that you use 401k, amount tax defer. You save taxes on it. The taxes that you save on wow, Emma, if say right now, one tax defer when you tax, so that means say tax and that's a woman with taxable income. It is a me keep 40,000. Now me invest 4,000. It me invest 4,000. I will me 401k more. That means say 60,000 I make it, and you also better me tax. You better me tax every 56,000 because remember my invested 4,000 already. So the whole idea means say the taxable income no be for, and yet tax free tax defer. The same thing at here. Omuni for us one year Juma, we independent contractor, we so many things. We be which is 1099 those things now. Also with the same thing, but what the only difference is say you do not have that. Your friend is saying the good thing about 401k is say apart from say taxable when you be our taxable income reduced. As amount most companies, almost all the companies, as amount match. As amount match. It is so good. That is free money. Nipa be brave and yet 401k some would no money. It insurance. They are losing on those things now. It be a 5%, 4%, 3%. It be up to be 8%. Sometimes it be a very, very good free money. But if you don't do the 401k now, you don't get that much. Tia me mama phone convince ni nusu se sika no anase ni bu okra ne sako bu onu ma onhwe hokra na bin se woni invest was ani mo nem the 401k e be one na it me one e reduce tax at the same time so no in your match. So we individual contractors say they make an answer 1099 now would the any so we traditional IRA which is similar to the 401k and also no the same with linear tax defer. only difference 401k or company no and no yet ye be a street and sana become. But this year, which year we are one out to me all file taxes and sana. And you Roth IRA. The Roth IRA tax after tax money. And only there you told tax already as I need there too. The difference between the Roth IRA and 401k is the Roth's a tax before contribution. 401k contribution before after tax. It Roth a grow tax free. 401k you pay your taxes, a tax defer, you pay your taxes when you are withdrawing. These days, there's 401k Roth also, which is also very good. If you're not a very, very high income, now company 401k Roth, just focus on just that. But usually, which is very, very high, you want your taxable income so above from because you're in your bracket, it's from sometimes you spread it between two. I would say you do it 10 401k, then maybe 5. I'm talking percentage. Now, wow, letting a year flow. So these are where you best start here because yes, I am the whole idea of say diversify your income, your friends investments, you per se grow. Now at the same time, you being wise, also making more money. Now you're wise, but the taxes need be that's where we start from. Now you start free honoma. Then no, I feel would the so you need the gumuvia. You just start seeing invest for 401k. Now no. In the say investment, you say bucket. You see cartoon. Would the two movie? I was so invested with the ton near my what they hear was what they told. If you bet try say you bet ton near maybe a boy, and at the same time, you're trying to near ma diversify different things, and the same thing. Now see be happen to the other one so on. Higher number for TSD. Obufi say we invest your 401k man, so you we no. The 401k most of the time no. Unlike first now, right now, I also will choose the idea of person the top. There are so many ways I bet me, but I classify 4 things be I bet me a toy, bet me a boy, which amount will be brave, nipper be brave, used to most people used to a bomb. And a shit near come one set. One a growth and into you spread your income in 4 ways, and as you spread your investment, now diversify investment, growth and income. This fund, large stocks from large companies established. Remember, stocks, any mutual fund difference. We say stock, BBB, may to 1 pay, be a may to say be Amazon 1 pay. The reason why say mutual fund a very good. That index a very good at change just single stocks no, and they say would you see can now question to say what is hot right now? If I say Tesla, and I had to be a Tesla. Let me cook see can you the share Tesla more. That's a Tesla a buffer and the may but at the same time, you will be a comprise of about all Tesla and this mutual fund comprised of big companies. What's our name? What did they channel? You told BBA growth and income. The growth and income type here. Big companies are over 10 billion. Your mutual fund are comprised of all those things together. It be 80 and it be 50 of those companies, big ones, Amazon, Walmart, friends saying Home Depot, those big ones in that situation, say bakokra efole of anase bako nye adwuma e bako so ye adwuma anase bi ye adwuma say even 10 crack from 10 so standard what it is a time no so mo be also make say one make disaster na you from here the fraction into all the time no these are big companies from large cap companies over 10 billion. Wunya enwa that's the same ye be spread sika no se be ya because it only different from other ones. So these are the companies, big companies are earning now. In this sort of the two piece now. The only difference between the stocks and say if you buy all this piece now, even though it goes up, a go up, good, but usually you don't get the exact for the difference of the single stocks no. But so single stocks no so and also no, I say you are gambling because be a bit me see. Then we could 100,000 in now to Tesla. Tesla for my own echo. But me could 100,000 I'm didn't now to growth and income fund beer. Who the big so Tesla qua Walmart and Koi. Walmart qua who people Koi. Unless there's a general thing be say be at the market, bear market beer need a coffee. And only a different and no crown still a be a good chain. So you don't take all your money and put it in one basket. It's here the 25%. It's here first me invest in $100 every month. With the $25, I better this account growth and income. $25 in their total growth and income. Let's say we are moving on. Growth and income 25. And also a companies are almost stabilized that. I know so big so there be a no send a Facebook and that's a send a Walmart is solid there and ya dear beba from that. I quite remember say in 2001 in who they see there was a company called Enron. Enron was one of the biggest energy company and who be any say from that. So it may call from Emma a cycle for finances be brave. So many what we say big companies are the intimate from that. In him cry say in CS in net CSD. CS was at a pointer. Now the trajectory sequel and I was in sequel now. There was no way say CS can see cry into CSD. The projection on the CS now it was so big, it was so promising. Say any CS about Kofman baby say by naming what happened to CS. It's like I said at this time this company the and could be intimidate last year kwakuship. You don't do that because yes a bit me akufom ekofom so a the over kofom they usually want more wash. The first one they turn your growth and income. These are large companies. It's called large cap funds. And these are big companies are in very stable companies are with me so it may be $100 I invest every month to with the 25 and here the next one. The next one so you better growth. The growth funds now are stocks are those a group of companies are I feel no more establishing in there. Usually making more interest and you make more money than the growth, the growth and income. Why? Even though this stage, those companies almost establish well, I feel almost 19 years. These are mostly tech companies. Most companies need to be why tech companies. It won't say tech companies, they always start to see a booming, and say making more money, it's honestly you good. And when you mid-size companies, the $25 better mid-size companies. Mid-size company, to say those electrical friends say technical tech companies here by to say Uber, those things left or hold international a group of companies which will be come together for like maybe 50 of that group companies or my stable kakra usually between 2 billion and 10 billion. The first one is above 10 billion and we need between 2 and 10 billion. So the $25 so to me diversify it's kind of baby echo. It usually is BBC not says house for more stabilizing promote we need a these are, like I said, also making more money. They make a lot of money. Things are going on well with them. Almost established, and I say, we need to say the big company, which is the large cap companies or large cap funds. These are mid cap funds. They're aggressive. Now the next one, let me be 25 so at all. Aggressive growth. Aggressive growth is more of startup companies. So startup companies now ebano. Let me make an example. Say in 1994, so what the $1,000 to Apple. By this time, 2024, that money, I make you 1.3 million. $1,000. So why am I saying that? I'm saying that because of the startup companies. Most of the time, I want to be one at the BB starting. In Tibu, no be so investing or more than last. I'm off the entire make us more for shape BB, no more compare. Most of the last year could council because of the Kugu startup company be so by the time. Be a entity baby a drew, and it's can be brave. At the same time, so the $1,000 a share to say big fund companies, and that's what we invested was stock bisa will be about 11,000. Look at the difference. But here's the catch: the startup companies, 90% of them don't even hit it. That means 10 companies be one pay in the Timiko baby. But you don't want to gambling with your money. And I say retirement and investment be aware. Even though that side is good, no, the possibility said that company no bit me and I say bit me a few abano. 1:10. It in that side near side be a very, very, very risky. Say odo hunna be kwa share on. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. I know say sometimes in people to say they make an entity also you better 25% on. Remember, if the $100 in invest a month, every month be invested 25 or large cap companies, which are the big companies, in Home Depot, those places. No. The next one, a mid size, 25 for. Now the next one, aggressive, another 25, 75. Aggressive growth. No, say they make a startup. Very aggressive. Can change the tuning now, but the possibility said those places and go anywhere very high because 90% of the companies are almost starting in Campo. If sanity there, 90% of these startup companies and so we put 25% over there too. See, we're spreading the Biamanako. Now our next one, a international fund. International fund. Why are we doing international fund? International fund companies so US and US companies. So you're investing in all the things they're making mostly in the US companies. But international fund in the US company, but these are good companies. Very good companies are mostly used to right? You use so many more you remember a bit said Toyota, a bit said BMW, Mercedes, all those are international companies. They might have manufacturers or US and Abibisa, but only international companies. Those companies are any US companies who invested 25%. It's most likely say economy be break it down to US. International companies, international, countries, other countries, they might not experience the same thing. So it's good. It makes sense. We'll be invested. So you're 25. When you're patriotic, can be biasa. Say, we just investment options are wow bit me. Then you invest 25% also in international. So now you every month that's how you bet me. Right. We go across the also kinds of companies are maybe these companies are international as foreign companies, but they are very, very good companies, very, very solid, very, very stable companies are also betting me times are US companies and as the US economy is suffering. These companies almost suffer most of the time, almost different stand. They might not make more money to say the US companies they make, because they say they make names now, international companies names now also. Kakra few ones need more make as a team US but the other ones mostly this is the stage but it's still good because we diversify your whole thing. It is the Biako from Krana, it still have this standing. we also conform, you still have your 75 so standing. So it's very good here, even making sure say diversify. So from housing all the way to this. So we of course, why do you have to even invest in stocks and stock in the stock exchange and Abibisa? Remember, they also say if you invested in the stock exchange, you are buying a piece of the economy. See, in the economy is cost because one, first of all, you patronize in the economy, you buy stuff, you use stuff. And if you are buying pizza, most likely, you are buying from a company, and I say company be aware investing in already. So it's a piece of the economy and our water. It is good to invest in those things now, but so you have to diversify, you have to spread it a little bit. Don't put it in one side. Most of the times, you just had enough. You diversify, you na ejato. Right. The next step, say mutual fund versus the other ones. No, like I was saying, the mutual funds are being managed by fund managers. They are being managed by fund managers. So the difference is usually mutual funds, the fees, the boarding fees, no, what it is one share sometimes fees maybe on more. By steady, usually if you're investing by yourself, you really know what you're doing. And yes, I usually know hard so be to me cry. I must because there are so many things you have to buy, and you have to know the history. You have to know the rate IBI for the past 100 years, 20 years, and now when this inception of that company and those things now, you have to know. It's not a winning one man with jam here. But still, I was so tears. These days, I will see who's animal. What's the channel? Also, media meaning say my videos be brave. PatrikBrfi YouTube channel, PatrikBrfi. My fan to one. Okohonoma. Ubenya so many things are my with me. Your friend is saying with me a from that. PatrikBrfi. Yeah, with me akwa with me a sa money na free hono. Yeah, just PatrikBrfi ko YouTube hono. Et you have to know those things. This is just my name together, a YouTube channel. I'll be Timenia. So we need to understand the whole thing. Yes, we will be just like that. Also, at least what here say the cost. It's fund manager no on manage the whole way into the fees. Index fund mostly passively managed. Most of them are not being managed by fund managers. So they make and also have to really know what you are doing. But fund managers, so manager these days, no, with me, I be on my fees, they need too much. No, the team person stress work can say community the type usually if you have to pay to do something and we don't. But steady just say if you are investing and you're doing it yourself, and that the idea if I say we'll be investing 1.5 no, say will be a buawa about 3 point something. So the difference is so huge. So if you are paying something on your back, what you have to do is you have to stay away from the percentage fees. These days there are a lot of companies they will just go with flat rates. Maybe the whole year. Maybe I'm time I'm here, be nani pano ayamame. Sebe oberi do balance them this for the whole year 2 or 3 times. Or shame in for be about 350 and yeah, chance be percentage wise. No, the percentage wise, the more will pay a difference. Then you are paying more. So stay away from that. There are so many ways. It's good. Index fund. You don't have to pay any fees or ETFs. You don't have to do but that's one disadvantage. But usually when you're doing for retirement, you have to make sure say will be solid. When I will be or shema, and now you really know what you're doing. You'll be aware it's something ready. Then you find now yes and money. So person yeah will be almost now so we na bed yet me said the mechanic and yet omo can diversify even over 10,000 crowd to diversify no na aye kama 2,000 2,000 say make and say co mutual a year for a mutual fund we are between an index and so between most of mutual funds are the same as indexing and more ETF deciding now between those things in but stay away from percentage fees. Between a flat rate in a year. Me say me a flat rate, so person manage your fund, my person yes, and now person manages those things now a flat rate. Maybe twice a year or 3 times a year, and every quarter. And it depends on CNBC, amount. So stay away from that, but usually make sure say you will be if we need more, because it may be a mescano a cost. Instead of zero share, said you make a obia the obaya 1.5 no so be power ultimately about 3.4. So you see the difference is very huge. The difference is very huge. Yeah, it's good. So bet me you be a man about why yes money rather than say obey away. You know, say the could break a crab be a bar na ya bar finish it. You know, you be trying one bar, a bar finish. Yo, tie for your baby, me boy PatrikBrfi Life Radio, and I would tie Sikasem and Yede Bro no. Yo, when Takwaris na Menchia Emia John Boche, thank you for joining. Yabuache and Phil and Chroma. Muna idamasi mwa journey nyina no. Thank you all. The mentimi amomudi mo fancheme. So, comment or bibia contribution obitim dia tum. And also obitim dia to chat num na yina ya discuss. You know, the topic is very short. You know, yen che ho bebre. Diversification, what it is and how to apply for it. What it is and how to apply for it. Yo. Yenka bibi kakra infa ye 401k ho. Yenim say yemu bebre ho ma intimi enfa intimi nye 401k, or reason being say we have too much going out of us. We have too much we have too much in debt. We do not have the leverage between the kakrato 401k. Yes, I need you one bro. Tinion tries between ye sa money in free home. Yana a tough, say a cabby on na ubitimi invest. Situation it doesn't matter what situation be won't be. If you really want to get out of those situations, I'll be to me. I am say we get in touch with us. We be to me specializing in getting people out of debt and also help you to change your family tree. Making sure say as much as we can, you be to me the scar at home because they are not free money apart from the way to the matter they also know. You must say scanning na kokwa, which it doesn't make sense. A free the amount was pay. But all because say because we have to pay more. We are buying houses that we can afford. So we are monthly mortgage more than 25% of our mortgage, your friends saying our mortgage, which is so high. We have so much going on our cars also. We are paying for cars. You pay mortgage, you pay car, the student loan, you pay at the end, no, scanning in be infencio. No, so if we are spending so much on our pasta, it's so hard to get something to invest for your future. And try as much as you be reduce start those things in let me boy and invest more. So the next time I can risk, you manage risk. Maybe I'm a casas and has say you manage risk. Risk the insurance buying. The whole idea of insurance is to replace the things that we can pay or we can afford or are so costly when it happens to us. One, auto insurance. Auto insurance is almost compulsory or all the 50 states. The next one, health insurance. In here health or CTB. Most bankruptcies are auto insurance, your friends saying health insurance number one. Two, disability, both short and long-term disability insurance. Mostly in your free adjustment, very cheap. People $4, $3, $10, and you auto outside them or I will be a bit me about. And your friends saying long-term care. Usually no the 60 or more, and I here only the 60 or here. There life insurance or dependent on conform da or ma or yere or kunu our show mu dia uhia obi ahia sad ne bi to here term insurance betimi aboa ama bibi sad. That's the whole idea. Those are the things that here and here umbrella insurance. If your net worth is more than 500 corner, you are want to try so to umbrella insurance. Umbrella insurance cover all the insurance because insurance also limits. Insurance no, if you have 25,000, they cover up to that point now. Umbrella insurance it comes in. I say gap insurance, car gap insurance, it comes in that very helpful. So we need all these insurance. Say between a boy any risk be able to and between manage risks, especially the life insurance. You know, so start when we're talking of life insurance, we're talking of your debt. But life insurance, bit me abua ama would you not being there, and I say we're free mukrano or family, they will be mourning you, not also mourning how they will be paying for their living, and they will be paying for the staff. What was saying, you talk about 10 to 12 years of your income. make 50,000, me here about 5 to 600,000. Why? Because we know that if we invested that money now, 50,000 I make it every year. That money is going to make me to take care of or manage my home whilst I'm not there. So you need that also between a boy. So I was here 10 people, yes, of life insurance not to 50,000. 50,000 won't go far, especially more Korano Susania, they won't go far. I believe say if insurance or something, we need Kora or when you know why you don't need it. Unless it be a sort of now the more they are fine. But basically it's to take care of them. Na when you was between a bomb or school and be so so these are things that here a bit me a boy because so bobra na standing with the bian a distract we buy a hospital that is coming from your pocket. When you say yeah, like tax will be to me invest the crown will be to me a save. So you make sure that all these are put in place. A bit me a boy and me move on. So and then the topic number very and maybe in term kakra. The topic number very next week we have something different for us. I bit me a way. So making sure that you spend wisely, save intentionally, and give generously. Your boy PatrikBrfi. See you next week.